All right, good dawning. We are live. Welcome to another fabulous and furry episode. No, we are not the Freak Brothers. Of course, you see two of us here, right? So we are the fabulous furry Freak Brothers. Welcome to another episode of Good Dawning with Adam Bernstein from the Medium channel. Welcome, guys. If you don't know Adam, I didn't pin anything in the chat there. So if anybody wants to put the Adam's information into the chat, I would appreciate it. I can star it. Millie or somebody, that would be blessed. So Adam, how are you doing? Welcome. Good dawning.
Oh, good dawning. Yeah, how about like the Flying Burrito Brothers? I've been like thinking like what fits with the brothers. Flying for Burrito Brothers. That's us. Oh, I'm fine. You know, it's a very cold, crisp morning here in the Catskill Mountains where I live. Beautiful snow on the ground. You know, we had about 4 or 5 inches yesterday, and the energy just crackling. It's like the anticipation that we're really transitioning from the old dense, like trauma-based collective consciousness to the much more ascended, like heart open and free, ascended consciousness in humanity. So big transitions. 2025 is going to be huge, right? You've been talking a lot about that on Good Dawning.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's the energies have just been absolutely off of the chain lately. And so we're going to do a regular kind of show here, but we're going to incorporate Adam. If you don't know who Adam is, Adam's from the Medium channel. A lot of our audience here on Good Dawning here, and if most of you guys in the audience are actually either from Adam's channel or from another channel, R. Wayne Steiger. But and so Adam, the Medium channel, if you join him on Sundays at 11 a.m., which would be 9 a.m. my time, we do tarot time. That's kind of like his family hour. So if you've never seen Adam, it's a good time to jump in, and you can join in the chat. And it's a real relaxed atmosphere, kind of like us. And he just goes through and does tarot and talks about the energies of the week. And of course, it's a family atmosphere. And that's how it ended up that a lot of people on my channel, if you're watching in the replay or the rewind, are actually from Adam the Medium's channel there. And I am grateful. A lot of this that you see here energetically came from just that push that you always need somebody to push, right? And so Adam was always that grateful push, like, because there's no other YouTuber that I've who jumped on, and Adam saw it and gratefully has been kind of that, and everybody needs that in their universe a little bit. I mean, just even just the littlest of bit, and so I'm grateful for that, and we thank you, Adam. All right, so generally speaking, we do a cord cutting in the morning as our first act of energetics. The show is run by Saint Germain. And so the first act of energetics is cord cutting, but we're going to do that and give that to Adam to cut whatever cords he feels that we would want to cut, or if he wants to do an invocation. And of course, Adam's information is pinned. It'll be on the bottom here as well. We'll flash it on and off. Adam's channel, of course, is the Medium channel. So please do subscribe to Adam's channel there. But I'm going to turn it over to Adam, who will do our Good Dawning cord cutting today.
Oh, thank you. I'm very honored. So we're going to do this a little bit like a meditation process a little bit, because when we get corded, I mean, basically it's a form of energetics. If somebody's wanting to manipulate you in some way or sway you or whatever, so it's usually subconscious, but not always. They'll send etheric cords. So if you have an idea, if like you're very sensitive in your energetic bodies, like I've done a lot of meditation for over 40 years. I mean, not consistently. I had my ups and downs, obviously, but you develop like this level of sensitivity. Like I can feel like if I am present and I'm not thinking and I just breathe and open my heart, it's like I could feel with my heart. It's hard to describe. I first learned this back in the day when I used to do acid and mushrooms. So I first learned this happened then, a long time ago. But you can like literally feel things outside of yourself as if they were part of your body, like feel a tree as if it was your hand. So on that note, so the idea is we want to be able to understand that we're not just a body, we're not just physical, we're energetic beings, as Josh and Saint Germain often tell us. And if we can shift our focus from our conscious thoughts to just being present, then we start to feel our auric fields as if they're part of our body, because they are in a way. So just take a moment just to relax. I find that if you are able to just tune into your breathing, stop your thoughts, take a nice deep breath in, inhaling the love and the light of the universe, exhaling, releasing any stuck energy, other people's energy, the crazy world, whatever. Exhale just for a moment, and then relax your shoulders. We hold a lot of tension in our shoulders. Relax your chin and cheeks. Relax your eyes and temples and your forehead. And if you can let those 4 principal points of tension go, the rest of your body's going to relax. Let's do that for a second. Just inhale, exhale. Feeling nice and relaxed, feeling your heart opening. Feel your chest with your heart. Start to feel your body with your heart now. Staying relaxed, staying present, staying open. Feeling your space around you with your heart, your auric field. Maybe you can feel the chi, prana, the flow going through you and around you. Just relax and take a moment to feel in and around your body, setting the intention to remove all unwanted cords. Cords can come from individuals, they can come from the systems of our society, like the medical system, the political systems, what have you, financial systems. And in reality, because it's our universe, right? It's your universe. In reality, you're the one that invites the cords in subconsciously. The other person may send them, but you allow that to happen subconsciously. Now, that doesn't make you a weak or bad person. It just makes you human. We're all connected. We're all one. We're all love. So just relax, breathe, feeling your heart with your body. And in your mind, don't think about it. Just get this. Where are the cords right now? Where do you feel a cord, an energy? Just get it. And you'll be right. As long as you're not thinking, it comes from spirit. You'll be right. Like I've got a big old one right in my sacral chakra right now. So I'm going to do this with you. But cords are very often we get corded from behind. Very often we get corded in our lower chakras, sometimes our throat chakras. So again, relax, breathe, find those cords. Most of you may have 2 or 3 or more. Next thing to do is in your mind, take a pair of scissors, nice big thick garden scissors that can cut through metal, the thickest of cords. In your mind, take that in your right hand or left hand if you're left-handed and cut that cord and just feel the energy bounce back to where it came from. Then cut the next cord, cut that, send that, cut the next one, and feel your body, feel your aura, feel yourself getting more free, feel your life force coming back. And once you feel like all those cords are cut, you can visualize the violet fire. You can call on Saint Germain or the ultraviolet fire angels. Do you know who's sending the cord? If you're cutting the cord, maybe an image of somebody comes. Maybe not. But whatever the case, in your mind, once the cord's cut, you got the violet flame. You can see or sense where the person is in your energetic fields. Next thing you do is turn your back to that person in your mind, walk away, walk into this beautiful solar light of energy that's very high vibrational, very protective, protects from negativity from others, from the world, from the systems. Go back into your heart, knowing that you're free of all cords right now. If you sense something else, if you're relaxing, you sense another cord, same thing in your mind. Take a pair of scissors, cut it, send it back, turn around, violet flame it out, relax, and you are free. You are now officially decorded. Congratulations.
All right. Thank you, Adam. Normally, we do cord cutting of some sort just to release our energetics during the dawning. So thank you, Adam, for doing so. I apologize if you may hear a little background noise. They are doing some outside work on the apartment building, so I do have the noise canceling off. All right, so what we're going to do now is work with the violet flame, which we do on the daily. And so from your end, we have the violet flame. The violet flame has been given to us by Saint Germain, of course, to work with, but we're using the violet flame version 2.0, meaning that we don't have to do an invocation. We don't have to sit down and go through the chamber and go into Tellus and sit down on the cushion. There is a few of those. If you want those, I have those from Archangel Raphael Kelly. They are very grounding. They're in the channels or in the listed videos there on the page, on the web community page here. But otherwise, we do this by hand. So from your end, you've been given the gas dial to the violet flame. We don't have to wait for access. We don't have to invoke anything. We just put our hand out and turn it. So from our end, we're going to do whatever you cut in chords. We're going to run through the violet flame real quick. It just takes a moment here. So if you want to take your hand out, it's real simple. All you got to do is turn on your violet flame. You can also do it verbally as well, or you can do it in your mind. But we no longer have to do all the invocations, and I'm bringing up the violet flame and any of that. It's just as easy. The violet flame is a part of you. And if you were to close your eyes and the third eye there, you'd see purple dancing around. There you go. So from your end, we're just going to do a quick second. So if you grab it, reach out and turn your dial. We reach up and burn up the violet flame there. And so you feel it around you. And you want to leave that on for a few minutes. We'll leave that on while we do some quick goal setting, right? So the violet flame we're using to cleanse anything that you removed is cord cutting, of course. If you woke up with terrible energetics, if you woke up on the wrong side of your bed this dawning, the violet flame can help to transmute that as well, or at least smooth out those energies. And of course, we're going to leave that on through goal setting, then we'll turn it back down. We leave it at 1 or 2 as our pilot light, so to speak. But so from your end, we're doing goal setting as well for 2025. So what we're doing, our intentions are, of course, to make 2025 easy. We generally roll into the next year trying to slap some goals together or do some sort of real quick New Year's resolution that never works. But we figured we had a month to play with the energies. So this week we've been setting easy goals for 2025. And the answer is why? The easier the goals you set, we set 5 stupid easy goals. Mine was to go to bed earlier, drink more water, not anything stupidly complicated, but the easier you set those goals, when we get to setting larger goals for 2025, those will be easier to obtain as you check through with the momentum of meeting these stupid, simple goals here. So from your end, for 2025, let's take a quick moment here. We still have our violet flame on as well. So we're going to take a moment if you want to breathe in and just think of something simple for yourself. Again, we're just doing this week. We've just been doing the goal setting for 2025. So set a simple goal. This will be your third simple goal for 2025. Whatever you want to set for yourself. For myself, I did more water sleeping, but so I'm going to say taking more walks. That's it. Just getting and grounding more often in the universe. So from your end, what do you want to do in 2025? Make sure you're writing these goals down. Speaking of which, pen and paper, right? Take more walks. And you don't have to write right now, but here we go. So from your end, the reason why we're doing this again, next week, we're going to set some major goals for 2025, and we're going to set those behind it so that we are in our flow. All right. So we've got Adam here. We're going to do some cards real quick, and then we're going to bring in Adam and do some chatting here. But all right. So this is your Hero's Journey deck here. The Hero's Journey. This is not anybody specific, the Blue Angel deck. And we'll let Adam. Actually, you know what? We're going to throw the cards, and we'll see if Adam has an interpretation here. So, all right, this is going to be different. Why not?
Put the old glasses on so I can see.
So what we do, here we go. Yeah, relates. We could do it blind. It's like blurry.
Yeah,
all right, so we
get farsighted. Yeah, 66-year-old eyes. You know how it goes.
Yeah, 52-year-old eyes. I get it. All right, so we cut.
I needed them at 52 also.
We've cut the deck here. We take the bottom card as what we're looking to attain for today as energetics. And then we get 3 cards, how to obtain the energetics that we're looking for today. We're not trying to read in, see if you're going to win the lottery or get a new Ferrari today or meet the love of your life. We are just looking to see where the universe wants to hold you energetically. And so the first card is, and here we'll show it to Adam here, and maybe he can bring some energy to it. If it's too hard to see, that may be a different story here.
Flip it upside down. Question your beliefs. Oh, I love it. That reminds me of the Starseed Oracle deck. I wonder if it's the same artist.
The deck on this is an artist named Rassouli.
No, it's different artist. Okay.
Rassouli. I've never heard of Rassouli. Obviously, some sort of famous artist.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, but so that's the flip it upside down. It's asking us to question our beliefs, or number 27. Then we get the energetics of how to do that. So I'm going to show this to Adam, and maybe we'll put something together here. It's asking us to to celebrate the sacred gap. That's the first card. And the second card is lean on your circle of support, which goes into today's mantra, which we'll put out here in a bit. So it's asking us to lean on our circle of support, celebrate the sacred gap, and finally, all right, Dorothy, there's no place like home, right?
No place like home, yes.
So it's asking us to flip things upside down, to see things in a different way, and then step into that empty energy. I don't know if Adam has an interpretation here. Then to step in, ask your angels for help in stepping into that gap. And then, of course, there's no place like home. And home could be in your heart just as well as because if it's asking you to turn things upside down and question your beliefs, maybe there's something in your heart that you need to question. It's something inside yourself. I don't know. You got any interpretation there, Adam?
Yeah, so let me see. Yeah, I like the idea of turning things upside down. We're so locked into seeing things just in the way we've been programmed to see things. And a lot of times we'll attract a lot of challenging people or challenging situations that are here to test us, to get us to see things from a different perspective. And what kind of comes up in my mind, a couple things. One is, firstly, we don't know what the other person's experiences are. So we have to, when we step back into the heart, we step into compassion, we step into love and gratitude. And then we step into the unifying field. So it's always important, especially today when people are so triggered and scared, to just be able to understand, the other person's perspective to some degree or another, basically. And sometimes, the image of flipping things upside down almost reminded me of like a mirror, like a reflection, like seeing your reflection in the water and that kind of a thing. And basically, to me, that's just really about understanding, how energetics really work in our universes and what we project from our inner universe into our reality, so to speak. And it's all a mirror. It's all a reflection of what we're projecting outside of ourselves, and people are responding to that. So when you go into the hearts can't be programmed. See, that's the thing. And when you're really in your heart, your brain and your heart blend, that's called heart-brain coherence. I talk a lot about that on the Medium channel. And then your brain doesn't get programmed either. So turning things upside down, trying to see things from a whole different point of view, and opening your heart, understanding the energetics and the dynamics, and what happens, the person that's been like your adversary or somebody that's giving you just a hard time or whatever winds up becoming a teacher, and you wind up learning a lot about yourself. So this is really like a time, I think these cards are saying this is really a time where we're ready to make this huge shift, this huge leap in our consciousness, and to go into more of like heart-centered perception rather than dualistic cause and effect or reactivity, basically. So anyway, that's how the energies are sort of like this would be a good exercise for today. Like next time somebody triggers you, this is the time to go into the heart, flip it around, see it from upside down, from a whole different point of view, like from the other person's perspective. And then your responses will be more compassionate, and you may see a little bit of yourself or your own story in the other person. And remember that in our universe, in your universe, you're seeking to learn, expand, and grow, just like the universe, the physical universe is always expanding every day. and that can't happen if you're going to stay in your own limited perspective and your own limited programming. So the heart's the key. Anyway, hopefully that wasn't too long-winded.
That was amazing. Thank you, Adam. Truly, that was way more in depth than I would go. We want to welcome Jared, who's joining us for all the way from India there. And if
Hey, Jared.
Yeah, welcome, Jared. And of course, anybody else who's here as well, Suzette and Laura, Lindsay, Krista from Blindly Inspired, which we will see Sunday. I'm going to post the Zoom up today. So Sunday night with Blindly Inspired, we're doing a Zoom call versus a one-on versus on YouTube, so she can teach. We'll try to record it and get it on YouTube, but so that'll be also not at 7 o'clock, but at 6 o'clock or 4 o'clock my time, Eastern. And so Jared was on an epic quest for a banana this dawning. He posted that on show, went live just before, and he did find his banana there. So favor to you and your banana, Jared. I know it's probably not as easy as in America just to walk into the local King Super and grab a banana as you are in India and have to find the right stall that sells them. Favor. I can imagine just having to go out and hunt for a banana, but grateful. All right, so Adam, we are grateful to have you here, and we did a mantra for you today, and it's kind of funny, and I wrote this out before this card was ever pulled, right? The card of 10,000 angels, to allow the angels to help you. The mantra today was, I allow the universe to send in help. So obviously, and I wrote that way before, I wrote that last night. So obviously the angels are hearing us because we received the card. That is the angelic card of help. The 10,000, at least in this deck, because it's an oracle deck. So calling in 10,000 angels. So if you are in need of help in your universe, the angels are obviously listening to us, and all you have to do is just literally reach out and ask. Of course, really, a lot of times, really, what you're asking is your higher self. All right. So Adam, grateful to have you here. How's your universe going? Tell us a little bit about for those who may be catching us on the replay or the rewind here, the Medium channel and what the Medium channel is all about.
Well, basically, the Medium channel is basically a safe place that we can go as a family and a community to expand and explore spirituality. Now, I am a professional medium. That's my job. One of my biggest gifts, from spirit for you and to you. And when the channel came into view, like in 2019 on New Year's Eve, I always do like a ceremony, invite spirit in, and when I came in and they came forth, I got the message to start a YouTube channel. Now, mind you, I knew nothing about YouTube, nothing at all. Plus, I have had performance anxiety, although ironically, I could be in front of hundreds of people and deliver messages from spirit like it's nothing. But talk or give me a script, I'm like, oh, like a deer in the headlights. That's 100 times worse when I'm on camera. So I got this message and I said, what, are you crazy if you see me on camera? But anyway, I took up the challenge. To make a long story short, I did some subconscious reprogramming, and I launched that June 2020. And they said there'd be a need for it. I didn't know a pandemic was coming, so there's definitely a need for it. And basically, the byline was the spirituality behind the message. So I'm a medium, but what I wanted to do with my channel is explore spirituality, what I do in order to continue to grow and develop as a medium. For me, being a medium is not just talking to dead people. It's a 24/7 spiritual practice for me. It involves yoga, a little bit of qigong, meditation, and all that stuff. So I wanted to share that with people. So that's really what the Medium channel is all about, and create this conscious community. So that's the story. And now we do shorts, we do little 1-minute tarot readings every day, live streams, uploads, all on spiritual topics, basically.
Awesome. One of the big things that you do is channel, and you work with when you channel, who are you channeling?
So primarily, it's a group called the Master Teachers, and they identify themselves as interdimensional beings of light and energy that are here to help us awaken. And if I ask them, what do you do? Their response is very simple. We raise the frequencies, basically. We help to raise the frequencies. So they're not physical. And sometimes people wonder, like, why they need me or other channels. Well, they're not physical, so they need the human biology to express the energies. So when I'm doing the channel, there's a lot of verbal stuff that comes through, but it's mostly an energetic channel. So they help you to upgrade your energetics, your frequencies, basically, and they work through me. So part of that is, a lot of it is just, they use me, they kind of light me up. If you're following and you're present in the channel and the meditation, they'll also raise your frequencies, but they also work with light language, which is basically extraterrestrial sounds. A couple of people have come on and told me that what I'm saying means. So I guess there's something to that with the Arcturian or whoever, whatever light language I'm using. But what it's for, it's patterns of sound that our DNA, that our energetics understand, that our dormant DNA understands and responds to. So that helps. And the toning, they describe this as these are interdimensional frequencies that they use my voice. And I swear the master teachers taught me how to sing. I think that they really opened my throat chakra up, because it's like, I can sing now. I never could sing. It was amazing. But anyway, that's what they do. So besides that, especially recently, Sekhmet's been coming through a lot, the Egyptian lion goddess. Well, you guys know Sekhmet because Josh channels that energy also. And sometimes the archangels come through, Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel.
Fantastic. Nathan had a question. How did you get started, and how does one get started in channeling? So we'll answer Nathan's question there. How did you get started, and how did, like, if Nathan wanted to start channeling, what would you give him as advice?
My advice would be, first and foremost, you're already a channel. Like we're already wired to channel, basically. So it's not like we have to add anything. What we need to do is take away whatever blocks that ability. The beliefs, it's like I'll put it this way: like, we're spirit, right? Having human experiences. So I have a body, but I'm not my body. I have thoughts and emotions, but I'm not these things. I'm energy and frequency. But I also have an ego. Like, I have a part of my personality or being that's equipped to deal with the physical, basically. But egos are survival based. So our ego is here to keep us alive and functioning in the physical 3D hallucinatory world, basically. Point being is that when you clear and you empty, the natural ability comes in, but your ego is going to try to mess with you, like, oh, you can't do this, you're just making it up, and blah blah blah. So I just say, I hear your concern, but I don't listen to it, basically. So to get started, just meditate, just practice presence, just learn how to sit with yourself without your thoughts. And when you really lock into presence, as like Dr. Joe Dispenza tells us, you tap in, they calls it the sweet spot of the present moment. And it's like, I get this head rush, it's like, imagine like the best weed you ever smoked 5 times as strong. Like, you get this immense head rush, or at least I do. And then my heart naturally opens. So you want to get present, open your heart, and intention, setting the intention, basically. So that those are kind of the 3 things. And with this group, the master teachers, I knew a channel. I live right outside of Woodstock. 20-minute drive to the village of Woodstock from where I'm sitting right now. And I work with a channel around between 2010 2012 in the area named Susie Mazzoli, and she channeled the master teachers. Now, at that time, I was a little bit, I don't know if jaded is the right word, hesitant about channels, because I'd seen too many phony ones, like at these expos. Like, there's this guy claiming to channel Ezekiel, and he'd go into this Irish brogue, like channeling this ancient kind of like Hebrew angelic. Anyway, a lot of it was hokey, but I saw her flyer, and my guide was saying, no, this is different. You want to go to this one. So I went. She did the work. She didn't do any Tony or light language. She just raised her arms. She channeled the energy, and oh my God, I almost fell off my chair. It was so powerful. And then she worked with me for a couple of years. I never thought that I'd be doing this, but then come around 2021, they started to come in and ask me to start channeling. So I did it as a lark on Facebook, on a Facebook Live. So, all right, I'll give it a try or whatever. I had 3 separate people email me describing crown chakra openings, DMT release. Like they're saying, while you were working, all of a sudden my crown open, I've seen colors, I've seen geometrical shapes, I've seen patterns. Like, okay, Spirit is telling me to do this and develop it. So once you know you can do it, then you just start to fine tune it. But the thing is, don't try, because all we can do is open and set the intentions. Let them do the work, basically. So hopefully that answers your question.
Fantastic. Yeah, Nathan, thank you for the question there. Absolutely. So, because this is a show of channeling, right? And we'll bring in Saint Germain. We are grateful to have you here, Adam. We don't have to do much to get into channeling. We are grateful to Adam and his master teachers, whose frequencies help to teach Josh to channel as well, to release those frequencies. If you are an open channel, you're going to be a channel, and you are watching channelers. Those frequencies, if you are going to channel, will help to release what is in you to become that channeler as well. So we are grateful. And Adam, Saint Germain is requesting to bring in the master teachers, if you would, and if we can have a conversation through channeling the master teachers, because we are grateful for your channeling abilities and the energetic that you do give to the audience, that we do hear, and that you release through your channeling. So we are grateful for that, Adam. And Saint Germain is grateful for the energies that you are putting out to the greater universal field, and how you are lifting your corner of the universe and those who are with you up into the higher loving dimension. And what you are doing on your Sundays with the medium channel and the tarot time, you are creating family, and we are grateful for that. So let us hear, if you are able to, from the master teachers. They are pressure washing Jackson's building, so we can also put him on mute, so to speak.
Thank you, Saint Germain. Yes, and love, honor, and respect to you. I was I might have been like the first interview that Saint Germain did on Mr. Floyd's Universe channel, and as soon as Saint Germain started to come through, as soon as Josh started to channel, I had I forgot what it was. It was like, I don't know if it was a suitcase or a drum, but it immediately like fell over, like boom, like it just fell over right as Saint Germain came in. So for not that I would ever doubt Josh or Saint Germain for a moment, but if there's any doubt about the authenticity, that was like, all right, this is definitely real. So anyway, I just wanted to put that shout out that for anybody that happens to be new. All right, so this is an energetic channel. So what we do is raise the frequencies. So just relax, breathe, allow. Welcome, dear ones. We are the master teachers, beings of light. And as the channel described, we come through to help to raise the frequencies. So we are raising the frequencies. Just relax, breathe, allow. Tune into our vibration, the sound of the voice, our voice through the channel, and allow. We are a group, we are a collective of beings. We work with any society, any planet, any race that is undergoing the transformation similar to what is happening in humanity, what is happening on your planet. To use a metaphor, you are going, or you are discovering warp speed as a consciousness, or as a species, you are learning to walk now. You have been very, very primitive in our perspective. And now you are getting ready to get off the floor, so to speak, and take your first baby steps into a vast new world of energetics, which is same as it ever was. It's the same old world. And at this time of transition, releasing the energies of the old earth, the old ways, the 6,000 plus years on your planet of dishonorment to fellow human by human, the power over others, the conquering, and so forth and so on, and understand you are in a brand new world, a brand new universe now, same as the old, yet different. And in this universe, in this lifetime, a very new experience to your species over many thousands of years, you have what's called free will. You have the ability to choose where you wish to live, what you wish to do, who you wish to be with, who you wish to be romantically involved with. You have not had this. You have not had this for many thousands of years. We've been watching you. Just like when the Palladian people were ready to have their quantum leap into their next level, we were with them and some of their beings that transcended the physical or the need for the body. They became and they joined us. So we have thousands of beings. You are the master teachers and we are you. So you may be thinking, well, people always could choose what they wanted to do. But if you look back in your history, the rich were slaves to the riches, the poor were just slaves. The indigenous people were conquered and captured. You had arranged marriages. Your families would decide who you would be in love with, not you, or what job you would have. And it's such a new experience to the human collective. And as Channel was saying earlier, you have egos, you have survival instincts. The survival instinct of the human does not like change because change is not as survivable as what is familiar and known. So, oh my God, what? Free will? What's that? The ego is saying, that's foreign. That might kill us. We don't want free will. I'm going to choose for you an abusive boss or an abusive partner or a situation in your life where you can't do what you want to do. And you think, oh, I had free will. I chose that. But no, you did not. Your survival instinct, your programming chose that, not your will, not your spirit. So we are going to work with you and do a little bit of light language and toning to raise the frequency to help you to clear that energy of the older so you can step into this new light. You can acknowledge your ego and survival instincts. It'll serve you well if you're ever being chased by a tiger, but it doesn't serve you well if you have to talk to your boss or a family member or just being afraid to leave your house because the world is so crazy. The world is a creation of your collective fields. Everything in the universe, in your universe, you have created as a collective. It is a giant web, or a tapestry is a good analogy, that each one of you is one thread in this tapestry woven together to create physical reality at this time. If you change your thread, it actually changes the whole kin caboodle of reality for everyone. That's something to be aware. We are raising the frequencies. Relax, breathe, allow. Hamabatio de capa, Hionapisho po apa sudi tidia de machodo so pa no ya. We are assisting your higher self in releasing the heavy load, the heavy burdens you carry, the weight of trauma, the trauma body, the pain body, the collective pain, the ancestral pain, because you are refining in frequencies. You are ascending to a higher dimensional frequency. You cannot take these old dense energies into this new reality. This is the time. Work with us and we will work with you to assist in releasing. But, you can't just release. You must embrace first. You must learn the lesson of what you've been holding, and then release happens quite on its own, and we are assisting now. Relax, breathe, allow. Yo, Feel your heart open, expanding. Feel your whole body with your heart. Your heart is love, compassion, gratitude. You are beings of love, compassion, and gratitude. Ride that wave of love as we raise the frequencies, assisting and releasing the cords of your old earth. Ya pia totsia tatea mahanyana etosio babakio titidio na 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 uo titio totopia titio bakako tio teaka ua io te se atotia no ma yo ya titi papa no ni dia titi toya wa ya to ya no papa kichiti yo to solia te papa yo ma Feel your chakras relaxing, releasing, just feeling the flow as we raise the frequencies. Breathe, relax, feel the flow. All release that can be released at this time. Remember, embrace it all with love. Your shadows, your pain, your traumas are your teachers, not your enemies. Embrace them, walk with them, be one with them, and that's how you release them, through assimilation, through integration, and finally release through stepping into a higher frequencies. We are going to now seal this energy in, so relax and breathe. And although you are all connected to each other, you are all one, you're also individuals. We are increasing, shall we say, the shieldings around you in order to be safe and protected from negative energetics of those in your universe that are not understanding. You're working, keeping the heart open, keeping the crown open, so that your guides work with us and we work with your guides at this time, and we can continue, and you can continue your work. Instructing your, shall we say, DNA or higher self in creating the auric fields, creating the energetics most conducive for your safety, for your expansion and growth, and your ability to step into your new earth, into your 5D or your multidimensional reality and knowledge, and to step into your next spiritual level. Grounding and centering the energies. Though short transmission from your perspective, it's only time. There's actually a very long process condensed into 7 or 8 minutes of your earth time. So feel your cords, or your roots, we should say, deep into the earth. Be aware of your auric fields, this luminous egg around your physical body, which is your spiritual bodies. Imagine or visualize there's a little tailpipe at the base of it, and through that, any excess energy, staticky energy, can drain into the earth. That's not part of the transmission. If you are with us, you should feel the frequencies in the flow, but you should not feel like jittery or anxious or overly energized when we're done. You should feel relaxed, grounded, open, and the feeling to love. We are the master teachers. We are complete. We thank you, Saint Germain. We thank you, Josh.
We are grateful, Saint Germain, back with Josh. We are grateful for you, Adam, and the master teachers. Don't know about you, but you can feel that. If you are not feeling that in your root and sacral chakras, I don't know what is right with you or wrong with you, but you are amazing, Adam, and we are grateful for the energetics that you are putting to the universe, and we are grateful how you can get in the flow just as well. And of course, we are going to release now so we can end the program here. So we are releasing Josh. Thank you, Adam. That was amazing. I always wanted to tell you that you sound like a cancer sometimes. You kind of remind me, like when you're doing your light language, it kind of reminds me like you're sound like a cancer in the synagogue there. It's kind of funny.
Like a cat?
Call you Rabbi Adam.
Or it sound like a
cancer. See it like a cancer in a. Yeah, like in a Orthodox synagogue there. You're doing the channel when you're channeling there. It sounds you're singing, right? But you ever heard somebody sing in Hebrew there like that? It sounds very similar. So I make this joke that when a rabbi or cancer Adam is on when he's doing his channeling there, we're doing the light language transmissions because it sounds kind of like it. But the prayers, the energies are way better than any prayers you get from any organized religion. That's for sure. Adam, that was amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for allowing me to serve. Yes.
No, we are grateful. And really, we're kind of coming up to the end here. Adam, so what can people expect? What do you have coming up on the Medium channel? And maybe a little bit of discussion as well. We can discuss just a little bit on the current energetics. I know that Mars is going to be retrograding into Cancer. As a Cancer, we may want to get really grounded on Earth here because it's going to get, and we're not talking negative energetics. We're literally reading the tea leaves on Mars moving through Cancer. That's the fire planet moving through the energetics, the basically the emotions of the planet, which is Cancer. Cancers carry the emotions of the planet. So it's really going to get interesting. And I keep grounding into this as a Cancer because from my end, it feels like it's like the culmination of the final portions of the shift that I need to make are going to get ripped apart. I'm going to get ripped apart. I know that. In between this, I'm not allowing myself energetically to get torn apart, but I know that as a Cancer, I'm about to walk into something here. And maybe you can, you know a lot more about astrology and have been working with this. And you do your astrology forecasts, by the way, if you want to check those out on Adam the Medium's channel. But yeah, maybe we can go over a little bit about what's about to occur here and what we might want to do to ground and kind of get into ourselves here.
All right, so I'll do that, and then we'll talk about what's going on in the channel. So firstly, Mars is retrograde. Mars is a little bit slower than Mercury. Mercury's retrograde also. Mercury's done retrograde in 3 to 3.5 weeks. Mars takes about 2 months. So when a planet stationed is very powerful. Mars was stationing at 6 degrees of Leo, which is a weak sextile to my sun. I'm 1 degree Libran. So how it affects your chart individually, it's different with everybody. And then in early January, I forgot the date, it's going to retrograde into Cancer for about a month or so. Then it's going to go forward. And then I think February or March, it'll go back into Leo. But anyway, Mars is energy. So when Mars is retrograde, the energy goes within. So the retrogrades bring internalized things like the prefix RE for retrograde, redo, refinance, re this, re that, or whatever. So with Mercury and Mars both retrograde, Mercury is about communication, the mind, contacts, or stuff like that. So they get a little bit fouled up. Mars is the energetics, it's the technology. So when you have both those, don't get too frustrated with your computers and cell phones, basically. But it gives us a chance to reset, gives us a chance to exhale, so to speak. and to get ready for the next wave of energy and frequencies. And not that it's going to be completely quiet while Mars is in retrograde. There's still going to be ups and downs, but this is a good time to really, just take stock of things. It's like, give yourselves a pat on the back, because you've come a long way. But now maybe kind of, take some time. It's like, well, what have I accomplished? What do I want to do in the future, basically, or in the future nows, as it were, that kind of stuff. So, it's not a negative thing or anything like that. I mean, if it's retrograding in your sign now, of course, Cancer is about the home, it's about the emotions, it's about the heart. It's also stationed at 6 degrees Leo. 6 is Venus ruled numerology. So it's a very emotional, even while it's in Leo, it's a very emotional Mars retrograde. So we have a chance to shift and change our emotional bodies, to change our frequencies that way. And you can only do that by changing the program. You can't, like, if I get pissed off at something, I'm going to get pissed off. I personally can't will myself to stop that. But what I can do is I can step outside of myself and observe my reaction. And then then in that moment, I'm not the program. I'm watching the program in action. That's basically very much, what was I going to say? A Joe Dispenza-ism. He tells us that all the time. So this gives us a chance to really be more the observer, to really go more into our spiritual roots now, to really discern what's important, in our lives, what's not important, what we should just walk away from, what we should attract more of in our lives. Good time for planning. It's happening right around the Christmas and New Year season. Perfect for that. And basically that. So we'll get through that. So, all right. And with the medium channel, what's coming up? Well, we have the winter solstice portal begins on 12/12. 12/12 is a very powerful day in the various numeric portals that happen through the wheel of the year. So we're going to do a longer transmission with the master teachers and maybe Sekhmet and the archangels for the energetics of 12/12. So that's going to be a live stream on the channel. On that same day, we're going to do an upload on the winter psychics forecast and channeled forecast. Just like we do that every month. We did one for December. We did one for the autumn. And the autumn forecast, oh my gosh. They talked about, with the world struggles, to keep an eye on Korea, and that's happening. They told California to be aware in December of an earthquake, and that just happened. And thank goodness it wasn't quite as severe as what I've seen in my mind, which makes me think in January or February, and that's going to be on the forecast, especially Southern California, might have to be aware of that. But that said, I'm not really like a world prognosticator. I'm more of a channel and a medium, but I do get messages. So when I do my forecast, it's really more about the energetics of the season or the month, what we can do to prepare, what's likely to happen, and then some events come up, like they were able to predict Joe Biden stepping down, months before, like that whole debacle with the debate and everything, and they showed me Donald Trump sitting in the White House when I remote viewed into the future. Doesn't mean he'll sit in the White House. It's still, a lot has to happen between now and then for him to get inaugurated, but I think it'll happen. But anyway, these are just examples. So other than that, as Josh said, every Sunday at 11, we do our community tarot time, where we pick up on the energetics of the week through tarot and other divination tools. And then you guys have your conversation, and I interact with your conversation, maybe ask questions and stuff like that. And it's, other than that, it's kind of a quieter month because I've got a lot of back work that I need to do, for my business. So I'm not doing quite as much, but there's usually one, if not two, short form videos per day. Starting January, we'll do the Thursday uploads again. So every Thursday we do a new upload and the live stream. So that's basically it. The idea is to help us awaken, basically.
Fantastic. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to have Adam take us out with a peace invocation. And Adam, thank you. If you haven't seen Adam on the Medium channel, like I always call him the Swiss Army knife of spirituality, because he's really got so many different things that he can do. And if you haven't, he also has Spirit Mind. Don't forget your Patreon family there, Adam, if you want to discuss that real quick.
Spirit Mind Families. That's our Patreon group. There I do we do go a little bit deeper into the frequency work with the master teacher. So we do that twice a month. We have like a monthly video, a monthly meditation that are new. Like I always come up with a new one that I've never done before. One or two exceptions, but almost every month it's brand new. We have our meetings, like community meetings, live videos and stuff like that. Now there's a free tier, but with the free tier, all you're going to get are the posts and the community meetings. It's $5 a month for all the other stuff. You get like probably $100 worth of service for 5 months. That's the beauty of crowdfunding, because if you attract a lot of people, you can charge the bare minimum, and I can still make money. And then you guys are happy because you don't have to pay a lot of money for it. So it's like a win-win for everybody. So that's that. So
and I've got the website up here as well, adambetweentheworlds.com as well.
And I do private readings, mediumship. That's what I'm most known for, is communicating with the other side. But I do healings also, energy healing, distant healings, through the master teachers. It's miraculous, what people. And it's not me, it's them. I can only take credit for being an open channel. That they do the work. So it's just amazing to see people with their healing stories and the miracles that happen. And we all have the ability to do this. We all have the ability to channel the same energy. That's the beauty of it. Nobody's better than anybody. We're all just in different places in our personal journeys. That's the only difference, basically.
Absolutely. So yeah, check out Adam's website, Adam at adambetweentheworlds.com. It's listed on you see it on the screen there. But I'm going to have Adam take us out, and we're grateful again. Adam, thank you. Of course, we'll see you Sunday in tarot time there. But so please join Adam on Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern time for tarot time, or 8 o'clock if you're all the way on the left coast there. And favor to all of those in California. That grateful that no tsunami. It was a nice non-event. Grateful. All right, we're gonna have Adam take us out with our peace invocation that we do daily: peace, love, and healing to planet Earth. And we are grateful. Thank you, Adam. And yeah, here we go.
Yeah, so let's just feel our hearts open for a second. Maybe we'll create a little circle. So imagine we're all like in a healing prayer circle. We're holding hand or shoulders, creating a green and violet light in the middle. So with that, feel that, know that, and you can place everybody that needs healing and needs love right now, including Mother Earth herself, in that circle. And dear Mother, Father, God, Great Spirit Divine, we thank you for all of our blessings and gifts. And through our will and intention, through our love, we bring the energies of peace. We bring the energies to allow humanity to ascend beyond where it is right now. We bring energies in to bring peace, to bring healing, to heal the divide, to ease the separations, and to connect in unity, to connect in love. We send all of our love and all of our healing to the earth for those who need healing, for those that need more love, for those that are not doing so well as this earth is shifting, humanity shifting. A lot of people get left out in the cold. So let's bring them into the warmth of our love. And we pray and we invoke and we know that we are creating peace on earth now. We are healing the divide, healing the old wounds, and coming together as humanity, as spirits, as higher level beings in lower level bodies, if you want to call it that. The energy of love and peace. And thank you. Amen. Namaste. Shalom. Aloha.
Thank you. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Yes.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for another week. Today, I totally spaced, and I'm going to put it out now because we're actually at the maximum in chat here. This week was our 6-month anniversary of Good Dawning. I kind of slipped through it, but we'll do something next week for that. I didn't even realize it. 6, yeah, Mercury retrograde made me forget today. But no, this week was our 6-month anniversary. It actually was the 3rd. And I didn't even realize it. But that, you know what that means then? That I'm really just dedicated to what I'm doing here. I'm not even thinking about how long I've been doing it or anything else. And I'm proud of myself. I'm going to be honest. I'm proud of myself. We've missed 1 episode in 6 months, and I can't say that for going to work generally. This has taught me one hell of a work ethic, if nothing else. I am grateful, Adam. Thank you for what you do as well. And thank you all for being here. And Bonnie Binsky, don't think we didn't see in the chat there that you want to start a YouTube channel. We did see that, Bonnie Binsky. And if you're feeling that, jump on it, because otherwise the energetics will actually, you'll start to feel down if you don't jump on what you're feeling there. I spent a year in between, I need to start a YouTube channel and not. And that year was one of the hellest years of my life because I just kept fighting myself. Bonnie, you got this. And if you need any help, feel free to drop an email to myself, or I'm sure Adam too, but myself for sure at Mr. Floyd's channeling with an s@gmail.com. We got your back there. And anybody who wants to start a YouTube channel, feel free to email me at Mr. Floyd's channelings with an s@gmail.com. And I'll walk you through. It's not, I sit here with no nervousness. I'm not going to pick my nose or anything, but I just don't care. You get to it, but you just don't. You're just doing it.
I'm not
like,
nervous
when I do the last resort. Yeah, this is it. This is the last resort in a lot of ways for us. And, we're here. And, at the last resort comes our best resort. It's like, we don't know what else to do.
In the 6 months that I was, when I got the message before I started the channel, one of the things that I did is I researched. So when I came on, I wanted to make sure it'd be successful, right? So I did a lot of research. I mean, the rules have all changed, but make a long story short, I had 150 subscribers before I even uploaded my first video. So I did a lot of work. So if anybody start a YouTube channel, draw on your contact, all your friends. If you have a Facebook, if you have a mailing list, let them know. Let them buoy your early videos to get you out on the algorithm to attract people to your channel. So that's just a little tip. There's things that I do that have been helpful. But anyway, if you're feeling it, we need more good people on YouTube. There's a lot of fluff out there. We want to get more people, that have something to really share, to really benefit. So anyway, I just figured I'd add that. Oh yeah, and Josh, you were one of my first awakening stories. Interviews. I mean, I had done Lily Nova, though she's the Starseed lady, Lily Nova Starseed channel. So I had her on. I had the healer Elaine Malloy on, but then I got this idea. This is a channel about awakening, so I put the memo out there. Josh was one of the first people to answer it, so we interviewed him, and you had a fascinating story. That was a great interview, by the way, and I think that kind of helped, give you the impetus to keep going forward also.
I always had the drive to want to do something, but never the chutzpah to do it, right?
Yeah.
See, you got to find the balance in yourself to want to do it. Bonnie, just do it. You're good. Now that you have the inkling to want to do it, it's gonna eat you until you do it. And then Adam froze with the coffee mug. That was a good freeze. All right, guys. I love you all. I have to chase off to the Shop of Crystals. If you didn't see Chloe on Thursday night, please, you can rewatch Chloe's Crystals. If there's anything you want from Chloe, you can always email her directly. The email's in the pins of the comments there from Chloe. And of course, her prices were amazing. Adam, we'll see you on Sunday. Jared, keep an eye out for Jared, the Buddha
channel.
He's going to he throws out shorts and stuff. And of course, he's in India. So it's an amazing thing to see. And watching him take his walk. And we're still tied together there, brother. And see now, Bonnie, now the only pressure is within yourself. It's your soul calling to you to step up and be larger. And it's our egos that step us down, that we're not worthy. We don't want to be seen. We're not good enough. I'm not loved. I'm not liked. And we have to get past if you start a YouTube channel, it shows the universe, and if you don't see it within yourself, you step past a lot of your garbage. If you can stick your mug on YouTube, then you are not in as bad a spot as you might think you are, energetically or otherwise. And I want you to realize that. So, Bonnie, you're ascending there, and you're wanting to send that to the universe. You're wanting to send that energy out there and share that with people. And that is the greatest gift that's what this is all about. That's when you get to that point, I got to do something. I got to share this. Woo! You flipped and you're out of, I mean, you're never not going to be healing, but you're now wanting to be in the action phase. And that's where the light comes. I mean, it's just, that's amazing. You're at that switch and woo, Bonnie, raise it up because you're there. All right, guys, we all love you. Adam, thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste. All right, we'll see you all Sunday night with Krista there. The link will be in the community page. It'll be a Zoom and it'll be at 6 o'clock, not 7. All right, guys, I love you. Stay awesome. And of course, Kuan Yin will be posted in a little bit, and I'll see you all in the next. Adam, again, thank you so much. Much love, brother. And we'll see you Sunday in the dawning.
Yes, I see you all. Thank you.